Mujer, tú y yo tenemos que creer y apoyar a nuestros hijos. Sobre eso voy a hablar en este episodio. Soy Yailin Cintrón y estás viendo Mujer para ti, inspirándote a alcanzar lo mejor de ti. Hace poco mi hija tuvo la bendición de participar del concurso, déjame masticar el inglés, amiguita, PRT Soul Northern Chapters Storytelling Contest Secondary Level Category. Ay, me quedó en la Universidad Sagrado Corazón. El concurso, amiguita, consistía en contar alguna historia que podía ser de algún autor o escrita por ella misma. Ella prefirió presentar una historia escrita por ella, que tituló Emotionless, que trataba, escucha bien, sobre una joven en un asilo que cree que hay un hombre que está buscando herirla, pero la realidad es que ese hombre no existe y está en su mente. ¡Wow! Como madre, les confieso que la competencia se dio en un momento muy difícil para ella, por unos exámenes que tenía que tomar y trabajos que tenía que presentar en la escuela. Y yo sentía realmente que se estaba cargando demasiado. Pero, para variar, ella me pidió que le diera la oportunidad. La verdad fue que me suplicó bastante. Ella no veía eso como una competencia, sino como una oportunidad de hacer algo que yo sabía que ella amaba mucho. Pero, ¿saben qué? Yo no sabía que eso la relajaba. Sí, en serio, y así es. Y de eso se trata. ¿Cuántas veces nuestros hijos, en los momentos más raros, probablemente nos piden un voto de confianza? Y nosotras por querer cuidarlos, porque no creo que sea de desconfianza, es más bien de no verlos más cargados en las escuelas. Nos olvidamos que ellos tienen la capacidad de discernir y reconocer qué pueden dar y qué pueden hacer. Y no niego que es ahí también donde vemos cómo están madurando, cómo se crecen sus deseos de responsabilidades y cómo descubrimos sus talentos. Claro que sí. Ay, ¿qué les puedo decir? Para sorpresa de ella y mía, se llevó humildemente el primer lugar. Fue un momento súper emocionante para ella, donde creemos que es buena en eso, sí, y que reconocemos que es un talento que Dios le ha dado. Y bueno, como madre orgullosa, con el permiso de todas ustedes, les comparto el video de su participación. Ay, claro que me encantaría leer tu opinión.
The title of my story is Emotionless. It was Tuesday. No, it was Thursday. No, it was a day that starts with T after Monday. I like that day because they serve waffles in the cafeteria. And so I got up early and got ready quickly and waited. I waited for them to pick me up. I had to get to the cafeteria before Bruce. That bastard always found a way to get my waffles. And so I waited and they finally got me and they brought me down to the cafeteria. I got my waffles and I sat where I usually did. Fifth table to the right, third chair. And I waited. I waited for my friend Angela. Angela had arrived 7 months ago and we instantly had a connection. But today, she wouldn't come down. And so I waited. Angela finally arrived. But unlike other days, Angela seemed dull. Angela seemed empty. Angela came and sat in front of me, but she kept her eyes fixed on her plate. She wouldn't look at me. I began to look at her face and I came to see these wounds in her face. Who had dared to touch my friend? Who had dared to hurt her this way? And so I placed my hand over hers and tried to find her smile. I tried to find her eyes, but she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I began to shake her hand. Angela, what happened? What happened to your face? Who did this to you? Angela simply raised her face and looked at me and said, I can't tell you. If I do, he would come after you and hurt you. This didn't make my questions vanish, but instead aroused many more. But I knew I had to stay calm. I knew I had to eat my food. or they would send me back to my room and give me the pills that I so much hate that make me fall asleep. And so I sat up straight and I ate my waffles. As I looked at the people around the cafeteria, I came to see that many had the same wounds as Angela. Many were hurt like her, but who had done this? How had this happened? All that I managed to do was grab Angela by her hand and rush to the bathroom. There I stood in front of her, and I placed my arms over her shoulder, and I began to shake her and said, "Who did this to you? Who dared to hurt you?" But she wouldn't answer. She simply placed her hand over my mouth and said, "Listen to me. Listen to me. Behave accordingly. Reject what is wrong. Keep doors locked and speak only to those you know. He looks, he talks, he walks like us, but he is emotionless. He is peaceful, but when ignored, he will destroy you." Angela simply took her hand out of my mouth and left me alone in the cold and quiet bathroom with my reflection and 1,000 questions of who could be capable of such an atrocity, who would dare to hurt my friends, who would dare to hurt the ones that I so much loved. I left the bathroom and I went to a bench and I sat there and I made sure that in that bench everyone could see me, everyone could make sure that I was safe, and in a bench where I could think of who could have done this, think of who could be capable of such an atrocity. It could be Mark. Mark liked to yell. It could be David. David liked knives. Or Bruce. Bruce had always found a way to hurt me. Bruce knew how to get into my head. Bruce knew how to taunt me, how to haunt me without anyone noticing. It had to be Bruce. It was Bruce. They called me up to my room. My dad had come to visit me and was waiting for me. He had brought my favorite dessert from home, ice cream sandwiches. But I was too afraid to eat. I simply told him what had happened. I told him the wounds that Angela had. I told him about my suspicions that it was Bruce. But like always, Dad only placed his arms around me and said, there, child. Everything's okay. Nothing's going to happen. Bruce can't get you here. Bruce isn't real. Bruce is in your head. Nothing is going to happen." Well, of course, Dad, nothing is going to happen because you do not know who Bruce is. You do not know the things that Bruce has done to me, the pain that he has made me go through. Of course, nothing is going to happen because you do not know him. It was finally time for my dad to leave. And as he made his way to the door, he once again turned back and said, "Do you need anything?" And like always, my answer was, "Your company, Dad. I need your company." And like always, my dad had to leave. As he closed the door, I felt it. And then I knew it. Chills ran down my back and fear fell over me like a bucket of cold water. Bruce was in my room. He was able to cross every window, every door, every wall, and he was simply staring at me, emotionless, waiting to hurt me, waiting to harm me. But how? How was he able to get in there? I only managed to run to the door. "Someone, please come. Someone save me. Someone get Bruce out of my bedroom. Dad, please, someone." All I remember was the door open and seeing white shoes step in and everything going pitch black. I woke up in my bed. I could feel my soft sheets over me and I could feel my pillow beneath my head. Pain made its way all the way from the tip of my toes to my hair strands. But how? How did I get here? Where did Bruce go? My questions would soon be answered as I felt someone sitting by my feet, and I knew it was Bruce, staring at me, emotionless, waiting to hurt me. And I will tell you what happened next.
Gracias por ver este episodio y si te gustó, y espero que así sea, dale like y rapidito compártelo con todas tus amigas en las redes sociales. Aquí puedes ver, mira, aquí otros videos y te invito a visitar mujerpati.com y regístrate rapidito con tu nombre y tu email.